Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my review of the Olight Perun 2 headlamp style flashlight. Now this one is the limited edition, right? And as you can see, wow, I mean that is pretty neat, I gotta say. You've got like a spectrum from purple to blue, all right, and also you can see there is a removable pocket clip there, two-way pocket clip. It's got a magnet there. Hold on. All right, had to get a knife to demo that magnet. I like my old school Endura. All right, but it's got stainless steel handle. Boom. There's the magnet. Pretty strong, so you can use this as a work light. Now the day that I post this video, I'm going to time things so that will be the same day that Olight is having its next big sale. Right? So check the text description box for information, details, and links on that sale. You're going to be able to get not only this, a lot of different models, a lot of different limited editions at lower prices with, free gifts thrown in and all that. So, yeah, enjoy that. Hope to save you guys some money. Now, as you can see, it's got some texture here to enhance your grip. It's got some baffles here to radiate excess heat. All right, there is the head of the light, and it is operated by a top switch. This light comes with this lanyard, and it also comes with this recharging cable with a charging dock, and it also comes with the gear to mount it and use it as a headlamp, and that is adjustable, of course. This comes with a 21700 lithium-ion battery included, and to access it, just unscrew the body of the light. Right, and this is that battery, and this is the proper configuration. Note, right, that is the end. All right, so that is the Olight battery. In order to recharge the battery in the light, you take that charging dock and you plug it into any USB power source. That is a power bank. Now there's a magnet here, so see that? All right, it's so now it's recharging. All right, actually, you see how that's green? That's because I just finished fully charging this, so that is green, right? But when it is recharging, that will glow red. When it is done, that will glow green, right? So that's very convenient, right? That little recharging station. And that is a 2 amp charging current, so relatively rapid recharging. All right, let's look at the stats on this light. So as you can see, maximum lumens 2500 in turbo mode. Right, you can see the lumen numbers for the other modes. The maximum beam distance 166 meters. All right, it is a headlamp. It's not meant to be super long range or anything, but respectable for a headlamp for sure. And you can also see the run times that they have listed for the different brightness levels. Operation of the light. To turn it on, press the top switch. All right, to turn it off, press the top switch. Now once it is on, you can long press to cycle through different brightness levels. Let's do that now. So you see it's cycling through low, medium, and high. You can also get to turbo with a double tap. Wow, look at that turbo. This is insanely bright. Oh, it's Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention, this has a proximity sensor, right? So if you're working and you get too close to something, like my hand, you see how it dims and gets brighter, and then it dims. Okay, that is a protective feature, because if you're working and let's say this is on your head and it goes, there's a wall right there. All right, if it was in turbo, the light would rebound off the wall and blind you. So this has a proximity sensor that will automatically tone it down. All right, and there it go. So that's turbo. Oh, and you want to see the proximity sensor? It's that thing right there. See that thing up there? All right, so that's a cool feature. But anyway, back to turbo. Wow. Yeah, that turbo is pretty awesome. This also has an ultra low mode that they call Moonlight, and to get there, When it is off, you just long press. Hold on. There you go. So that is the ultra low mode for reading. This also has an SOS mode. To get to it, you just triple tap. Alright, warning, this is going to flash SOS. Yeah, it flashes SOS in Morse code. Could be useful if you are in distress out there. Another interesting feature this has, when the battery power goes below 10%, this will actually vibrate. Yes, so you're saying it's a vibrator. Well, literally, yeah. I mean, it'll shake, right? So you can feel, you'll be able to feel it by touch that you need to recharge the battery. That's interesting. You know, I guess if it is on your head, right, they couldn't just make the top switch like flash or something, because you might not see it if it's on your head. But this will vibrate, this will basically massage your freaking head. Okay, at this time I'm going to roll in the testing and demonstration footage from outside. Now, because this is a headlamp, it's not meant to be a thrower, so I did not go to the sports field, but I did go to the creek and other places. So let's roll that in, and then we'll come back for final thoughts on this light. Alright YouTube, we're out on the testing board with this Olight headlamp. Right? This is the ultra low mode. Let's cycle through the brightness levels. Alright, so that is the high mode. Let's do turbo. Wow, I mean, it's just lighting up everything. Yeah, that does well. Alright, let's try the SOS mode. Warning, it's going to be flashing. Alright, seems to work. Let's cycle through a little more. Wow, I mean, the low mode, that's all you need for a lot of things. Alright, turbo one last time. Boom. There is the sun. Wow. Here is a top view of the headlamp on the road. Wow, this thing is bright for a headlamp. Let's get behind it. Wow, I mean, look at it just light up the whole road. Yeah. Wow, that is one impressive headlamp. Alright YouTube, we're out on the road with this Olight headlamp. And I am going to hold it in my hand so you can better see it. But let's go turbo. Wow, okay. That is bright. Let's see what we can see. Alright, so this is the familiar old country road. Let's look for Bigfoot. I think I see him. No, it's just a leaf. But I'm going to walk around a bit to simulate, let's say you broke down and you had to walk to a gas station, or maybe you're hiking at night, and pretend that maybe this wasn't a road, but it's some trail, you know, wherever you like to hike. Now this is the turbo mode because I want you to see it at its brightest, but realistically I would not use turbo mode for night hiking. It's totally overkill. I mean, look at this. Let's power it down and see. Yeah, that would be fine for just lighting what's in front of your feet if you're worried about ice, but most of the ice is melted now. Alright, this is pretty decent as well. Give you more run time. Alright, well this is doing an awesome job at lighting the path, and without light, this is what you see. There's no lights on this road whatsoever. This is what you would see. Nothing. Alright, let's go check out the creek. Alright, do you hear the creek? Yes, it is Frog Creek, and we are overlooking it. Alright, let's light this scene up. Alright, there is Turbo, Frog Creek, illuminating the opposite bank. The treetops, down the creek. Nice. Yeah, this definitely brings the daylight. Lights up the water. Lights it up so well you can even see all the little bubbles and currents there. And it is warm tonight. I checked the temperature. It's around 50 degrees. I'm not used to not freezing when I'm out here testing lights. Right, but I checked the forecast. For the next 3 days, it's going to be below freezing again at night. So I was like, I got to get out here tonight, you know. And we are back. I hope you enjoyed that. So final thoughts on this light. Well, like any light, you know, it has pluses and minuses. It is a headlamp. It's not a thrower, right? But it'll light up a lot of the scene in front of you. It is kind of large and heavy for a headlamp, you know. It could be overkill, but it is very bright. It's also, I mean, it's very bright for a headlamp. It's getting crazy how bright they're making the headlamps because, I mean, back in the day, when I was a kid, man, we had Vietnam military surplus lights. I'm sure you know, they were right angle flashlights, no LEDs. They just had bulbs. Imagine having to fight a war with something that's, I don't even know how many lumens they were, but they were nothing compared to the brightness of this. But if you do need a very bright and high capacity flashlight, either a work light or a headlamp, it is definitely something to consider. And you know, Olight, they're kind of like Benchmade in that they have attained a very dedicated core group of fans and enthusiasts that really love the limited editions, so I am sure this will do very well. Alright YouTube, and don't forget, check out that sale. Can save yourself some money and get in on many good deals. Alright, this has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.